Hey everyone, so today's tutorial is going to be this really simple, easy, fun, colorful summer look. And the first thing I'm going to do is apply a primer. This is one by Too Faced that I got at Sephora in the States. I'm just going to be applying a little bit onto my my ring finger, as it's the lightest finger and it does the least damage to your eyelids as it's really sensitive skin. And just be sure to blend it all the way up to the brow bone. And what a primer does is provide a nice base for your eyelids to stick to and really make sure that they stay there all day long. Now with the MAC 239 paddle brush, I'm going to be taking a light shimmery peach shadow from Inglot. It's in the shade DS467. First tap your brush into the shadow, then tap off the excess and then apply it to the lids. Now this first layer of shadow doesn't really need to be too neat. You're really just putting down a base color for now. And then we're going to blend out the shadow later. And now to blend out the edges of that peach shadow, I'm taking a MAC 286, and you just need to go around the edges of the shadow that you've applied in a windscreen wiper style motion. Then with a MAC 217, I'm taking this really nice deep purpley gray color. It's got a bit of glitters in it. It's by Inglot again and it's DS465. Just going to take my brush and literally tap it into the shade and then tap off the excess. Then I'm just going to apply this into my crease for a little bit more definition and color. To blend, I'm going to take the same 286 by MAC just to make sure that the intensity of the dark shadow is the same on each side. To highlight my brows, I'm going to be taking my MAC 275 and going into their shadow Brule. You really don't have to use Brule. The highlight color you use should be about 2 to 3 shades lighter than your skin tone, and although I'm using a matte color, you can use a satin finish shade. For example, Shroom is a really good highlight color that I use sometimes. Now to line my upper waterline, I'm going to be taking a Lakme Black Liner, and this is a twisty one. It just makes it a lot easier to line my tight line with, and since I find it quite uncomfortable to lift my lashes up and do it the conventional way, I just sort of close my eye and just press the liner onto the waterline. So this step is completely optional. You don't really have to put a bright green eyeliner on your waterline, but I really love the color of this and it's so fun for the summer. I just love to put it on my eyes. I think it really gives me a nice pop of color without my contacts in. And green shades do make brown eyes pop, so that's a nice good tip for those with brown eyes. To line my upper lash line, I'm going to be taking the Sonia Kashuk brush with my Ultramarine Chromaline by MAC. This is a pro product, but it basically is just a bright blue gel liner. I love to use this again in the summer. It's really fun. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to roll my brush into the product, as you can see, and just really distribute the product evenly throughout the bristles so that you don't get a big clump of it when you have first applied. And how I do my liner is I start in the middle and then sort of work my way in.
And I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat. And I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me.
If you can get your hands on this Voluminous Million Lashes by L'Oreal, I really suggest you do, because it really does live up to its name. It is amazing on my lashes. Makes them so much longer and much more voluminous, and really holds the curl for as long as it's on your eyelashes. And really take your time when applying mascara, because it really doesn't look nice when people have clumpy mascara. That's another thing I love about this one, because the brush is rubber bristles, so it really helps to comb out those little, kinks and those little clumps that happen with your lashes. Then for a final little do-over, I'd just like to blend my shadow out again with the MAC 286 for a little bit of a softer look. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and please stay tuned for my next video.